What's up, everyone? Giant Opinions here. Today we're going to be breaking down shortstop Marcus Semien. Is he a free agent worth signing? Which team should go after him? What do his statistics say about him? And how much money is he worth? Well, let's just jump right into it. Marcus Semien has been in the league for 8 years now. 2013 and 2014, he spent time with the White Sox. Then he went over to Oakland, and here we are today. So Marcus Semien is more of a hitting shortstop. His fielding has gotten dramatically better over the years, though. I will say that. He's made huge strides. In 2015, he led the league in errors with around 35 or 36. It was very bad, but ever since then, he's polished it up. In 2018, his defensive WAR was 2.5, and in 2019, it was 2.2. Now in 2020, it was negative 0.1, but it is a shortened season, so we do have to cut him some slack there. It was not a full 162 games, so if they've played about 100 more games, that number could have been way up. And we can't not mention Marcus Semien without talking about his 2019 MVP worthy season, honestly. He finished with an 8.9 WAR. Yes, he finished third in MVP voting. Marcus Semien finished with an 8.9 WAR in 2019. He had 33 home runs and 92 RBIs, and he finished third in MVP voting. It was by far his best season, and yeah, balls were juiced then, but he still hit for a great average. He still got on base, times without having to just draw base hits. I mean, he would draw walks. He cut down his strikeouts, and that's another thing. Marcus Semien has gotten on base a lot more through his career, because if you look early on in 2015 and 16, he would strike out a lot. But now, you see the walk to strikeout ratio, it's getting smaller and smaller. But that's something that's really important in my opinion, is can players get on base without getting base hits? Drawing walks is a huge part of it, and Marcus Semien, he checks that box. Not to mention, Marcus Semien has a career 22.3 WAR, which is pretty respectable for 30. If he plays till 40 on this pace that he's going on right now, he would be around a 44 WAR, which is very, very respectable. Now, the shortstop market is a little bit more different this year because Francisco Lindor will be traded. I can almost guarantee it. Kim just signed with the Padres. Shortstop is a position that is available on the free agent market. Didi Gregorius, for example, another free agent who I like, and teams don't like too. Andrelton Simmons, we all know him. So the shortstop market is worse for Semien this year, but that's a good thing for teams that want to sign him because you'll get him for cheaper. Now, what do I think Marcus Semien deserves as a contract? But in my opinion, Marcus Semien deserves around $15 million a year, nothing more than $18 million. Nothing more at all. Because Marcus Semien, he's been pretty good in his career. 2019 was just the one season where he was one of the best shortstops in the entire MLB. Now, is Marcus Semien a good player? Yes. But with the shortstop market being diminished with Francisco Lindor and other guys in free agency, it brings down his contract, in my opinion, which is a good thing for teams. You know, you want to sign a player on a cheaper deal. How many years do I think Semien should get? I think it should be around a 4 or 5 year contract. I don't think you should lock him up for 8 years or something, because I still think that's a little bit risky. Semien, he's proven himself. He deserves to be in the MLB, but does he deserve to get paid big money? I wouldn't say so just yet. In my opinion, he needs another 1 or 2 seasons of his 2019, and he doesn't have to be a top 3 finisher in MVP voting. He just needs to be, a guy who will drive in around 90 RBIs, a guy who gets on base, a guy who is clean in the field and not going to be losing games for your team based on his mistakes, and a team leader. So, based on that, I do think Marcus Semien deserves around a 4-year, $60 million contract, but if I'm a GM, I'm not paying him more than $17 million a year, unless I see something in Marcus Semien that the coaching staff can go and fix and retool him so that he can be one of the best shortstops in the league. If it's something with his swing, so be it. If it's working on his plate discipline, so be it. If it's working on his vision, so be it. But you have to be super confident in your coaching staff, and you're going to have to be confident in Marcus Semien that he will put in the work to do that. I think Semien is that type of guy. I see him as a hard worker. I don't see him as a guy who will just get paid and then not really try. So that's my whole opinion on Marcus Semien. That's my little free agent breakdown. Do I like him as a free agent? Yes. But $15 million a year is my max offer for him. 17 is pushing it. I wouldn't do it, but other teams may very well do that. Semien is a good ball player, but I don't think he deserves $20 million or more. I simply don't. And his 2019 season, yes, it was amazing. It was one of the best in that entire year, but I'm still a little hesitant on Marcus Semien. So that's what I think. Let me know what you guys think down below. I might do some more free agent profiles like this. Let me know if you guys like this. If you stuck around till the end, I appreciate you. I really do. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.